Plans. Real life, real fans with Riri and Coco. You know, messy, not malicious. Our talk is just delicious with Riri and Coco. You know.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Real Talk, Real Plans with Riri and
Coco.
how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome in, welcome in. All right, you guys. I'm so excited to see so many of you. We got the blue jacket crew. So we got Ray and Cherise and Candace and Coco. Hi Sherry. Hi Nessa. Hey Rochelle. Hey Coco.
Hey,
How
how
you
are you?
doing?
Okay, wait. I thought my volume was off on my phone. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. This thing did an update and I would look totally different. So I don't.
That always happens.
But wait, how you doing then? I don't know how to do this. Sorry,
Old people in our technology, I swear.
girl. Okay, I think that did it. Okay. Anyway, probably did an update. It looked totally different and everything.
I hate that. I think I used to cut my automatic updates off because I can't stand it.
Oh Lord, now
Can't
I
stand
can't even. I'm a mess. Okay.
it. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, how was your week? You know how we do. What you got going on?
It was good. Oh well, yeah. I fell after the thing. I told you that, huh? Didn't I tell you that? I can't
I don't
remember.
know if you told me. I don't know if you told the people.
Oh, well, I didn't tell the people, but after the show last week, I, I fell and listen. Falling when you old hit different, and it was like in slow motion. It felt like it was in slow motion, but it was quick, but took forever.
Right.
And and I anyway, so my little knee is still healing, but yeah, that was crazy. And of course, Dominic was part of the equation for that.
Not Dominic.
Yeah. But other than that, my week was pretty good. So I worked from home all week because the first couple of days I couldn't even bend my leg
Oh, right.
enough, and the pressure from
My leg.
the pressure from like the gas pedal and all that on it. So that was it was interesting. But anyway, so I
It
just
was
stayed the
more
whole week
wheel
because
for
by
the
the time I
floor.
was feeling better, what's the point in going in now on Thursday or Friday? So it was
Right.
that.
It's the end of the week.
It was the end of the week. And this morning, okay, so I haven't talked for a couple hours, so I'm gonna be the rambler today. This
Good.
morning
Good.
I had a little bit of a what would you call it? A little bit of an emotional break, I guess. I don't know. Last year, in June, my uncle died. I think I told y'all that. And
Uncle
I don't
Dave.
think I ever dealt with it. Like I didn't go to the funeral because it was like going to be a graveside thing or whatever. And it was in one. But anyway, we were really, really close and we talked every Sunday, except for the last couple of weeks of his life, because that's when he got really sick and he was in hospice and everything. And I was going to go see him like the following Saturday. And
Mhm.
I called and asked him if he wanted, I was like, do I need to come? Because I didn't know how bad it was. And he wasn't really telling me. And finally the nurse told me because I was on his list of people to tell stuff to. So anyway, I'm gonna be quick, y'all. Sorry. But
You don't have to be quick. Don't rush yourself. I've already decided that I think this will probably be a two-part episode, depending
oh
on
my
how
god.
far we get. But anyway.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, not about this. No, and
No, no,
so
no.
yeah, and so we would talk every Sunday. And this morning I was just in here crafting and listening. I listened to my gospel music in the morning too. It's something else y'all didn't know about me, a little fun fact.
Not
Um,
Coco with the gospel.
I do. I love my gospel music. I think it brings out Eloise and me. That was my grandmother. But anyway, so I and then I was listening to the gospel music, and then all of a sudden, and I listened to it every morning, so it wasn't the music. I don't know what it was, but all of a sudden, I just like lost control of my emotions, and yeah. But I think it was the first time. It was almost like it just hit me like a ton of bricks at one time. And So anyway, so I did that. I called the baby toddler, talked to her for a few minutes, and she kind of calmed me down. And then I went back to my crafting. But I think too, I have just been like kind of pushing it out of my mind. So anyway,
Grief.
Yeah, it's a son of a bitch.
It's a cold-hearted bitch. I mean, use my language to those of you who curse and offend you. I'm so sorry, but that is really the only way that I can express it, explain it, and I'm always here to listen and cry and laugh and all the things with you. So if you ever need a friend, sister, I got your back.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. In the comments, Kristen agrees and says that grief sneaks up on us. And it does. And then Miss Sexy said, I can't read that way. Coco, I understand how you feel. Today is the 7th anniversary in which I laid my mom to rest. So I'm okay, but I'm not okay. And right. I absolutely do that.
Yeah, I hope you make it through the day, the week, and all that. I don't know. It was just, It was a lot.
Ray says, I feel you, Coco. Thinking about my great granny recently had me in the same space. And it's funny because earlier this week was the anniversary of my dad's death. And I didn't bring it up. I didn't post about it. But your body keeps score. Your body feels those things. And with Mason's birthday always being right after it, it's always kind of like, man, you would have had, you would have been a granddaddy. You would have had a grandson. I wonder what y'all would have been doing. I wonder how y'all, and it comes up every single year because their birthday, the day is like a few days apart. So I completely understand. And like I said, if you ever need me, period.
Thank you.
Just ring my phone. You can ring my.
I know, it was so weird.
Not the right.
It was so weird, but my uncles, all of them, were everything to me.
Yeah.
And he was the last one.
I love a good uncle.
Yeah.
They always get to be fun, like the aunties. Aunties get to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moms,
yeah. And the funny thing is, I didn't even get that close to any of them until I was grown. But my uncle that I'm talking about, Donald, he's the reason that I'm in HR. He was working for an agency. Oh, he was like a staffer or something for an agency back in the 90s. And got me a job there when my kids were. And anyway, and so it just kind of catapulted my career. So anyway, that's why I was
the bomb ass HR manager you are now.
Yes. Thank you.
Director. I love it.
Yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. Yeah, Uncle Daddies are really good. They really are good.
I just had a really sad moment, y'all.
No, I know, me too. I don't do that.
Girl, I'm talking about something completely. I was sad about my little water cup.
Oh, no.
When y'all have water bottles and they just be sitting around, do y'all still drink them or do y'all throw them away? Not like the ones that have gotten hot in the car, but just ones that's been in your house. Do you still drink them?
Not after a day.
Not after a day. Okay.
I think.
Girl, I know that water been here since April 9th at least. I know.
Okay, well, I'm going to need you to put that water away.
Girl, I just poured it in my cup. I'm about to drink that. I'm about to drink that.
You know what? I take the bottles and I put them in. Well, I give them to the cats. I put maybe that's what's wrong with Dominic. He drinking all this old water.
Y'all be doing Dominic so wrong. So wrong. Okay, so lots of people saying they'll like maybe a week. Kristen said, hell yes, throw it in the fridge for another day. Listen, Kristen, I'm with you on that. Tossing after several hours.
Yes, that's me too, Mika. I'm a hypochondriac too. I'd be like, this don't taste right.
Girl, it's water. I don't know. I guess because I grew up on tap water. If tap water wasn't gonna kill me, ain't nothing gonna kill me.
Yeah, tap water probably safer than this damn bottled water,
You
honestly.
see what I'm saying, girl? Okay, so do you have anything in your anything else major happened this week? Anything good?
No, I don't think so. If
Okay.
I'm missing something, tell me.
You
But
missing something, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna
oh no,
look.
please tell me.
No, I'm about to tell you, and I tell you about my week.
Oh my God, it's gonna make me feel really bad, but you know I'm grieving today, so don't hold it against me.
I'm not. It's fine. I had a pretty good week. I was really busy at work.
Oh, I know now. Never mind.
You know,
Sorry.
I was really busy at work because we had a clothing giveaway. I think we talked about that Thursday. And then I was really excited on Thursday. Tickets went on sale for our first planner meetup / event. Meetup event. Event. I like that. And so tickets went on sale and we sold out. Like sold out. So for those of you who were able to get a ticket, I still don't know who all has a ticket because Coco been keeping it a secret for me. But she sent out an email today that has like pictures secured so that you guys could save it and share it in your stories.
That's the only way you're gonna find out.
I know. So I've been looking. Make sure that you tag the Realist ATL planner account or Real Talk with Riri, Coco Plans too. I Make Plans or Bianca Plans. So yeah, thank you for that, everybody. That was really, really exciting. I was so manic. I wanted to record a story.
Tiffany. Tiffany said she has a ticket in spirit.
Yes. Also, thank you so much for those of you who have just gone above and beyond. I think I said this on my story, but for those of you who don't like stories like I don't, thank you for those of you who've like gone above and beyond. Even if you can't be there, I've gotten messages behind the scene on how to help, how to donate, what to share, when to share it, because they feel the community vibe that we are building here with the Realist. And I just really, really, really love that. Because it proves that what we're doing is, the right thing. I do know one person that got a ticket and I am completely, completely excited about it, but they haven't posted it, so I won't say it, but there's one person that I'm like super geeked about. Not that I'm not geeked about everybody, but it's like, everybody has their one moment to like fangirl, and I'm like completely fangirling.
Oh my God, we having a fangirl moment?
Yes! Sorry. Okay.
I will know who it is since I know who's coming.
Right. I just know that one. So, what else did I do this week? Oh, I took my son to see Sinners for his
everybody's
birthday.
been seeing that.
Yeah, he turned 15. And that's what he wanted to do, Cher. And it was some spicy scenes in there. They weren't derogatory, but they were kind of spicy. And I was like pretending like to cover his eyes. He's like, Mom, you don't have to do that. I'm 15. I'm like, shut up.
Poor baby.
Poor baby. But yeah, so that was about it. The topic for today's episode is the planner community still planning? And I know a lot of people are like, what? We are the planner community, so of course we're still planning. But I guess we're talking like back in the heyday, like when everybody was in on it. And I wasn't even in on it. But like 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 was a big year.
Yeah.
So what sparked the topic was, remember I told y'all that I finally got some questions from the audience that they wanted us to ask. Please know that you guys can always send show ideas, show topics, things that you want to hear about to Real Talk with Riri, the Real Estate ATL, or Coco Plans too. And I will find a way or make one on how to get that thing in here. You hear me? I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so the question was, oh man. Wait, let me go back to it. The question, okay, here we go. The second question, okay. Is the planner community smaller than it was 4 or 5 years ago? And if so, why? Was the pandemic the cause? And so I sat on it for a few weeks just to think about it. And so that's where the whole thing started from. So just to answer that question very broadly, what do you think, Coco?
I think the planners are still there because, and I'll tell you why I say that. Well, earlier this week in one of my crafting groups, they just all of a sudden started talking about planning, but none of them, when we were started engaging in a conversation, I noticed that none of them are like following like some of the same people that we in this community follow. Some of the shops they don't know. So people are planning. I just think it looks different than what it looks like for us. And I agree. The 2020 was kind of like 2021 was like a pinnacle for like this planning community, and we've kind of seen things change and look different. But while some shops are closing, we have other shops that are emerging.
Yes, shout out to Planner Vita, which is Practical Plans at Ray. His shop opens tomorrow on Cinco de Mayo. So make sure that you go check out Practical Plans at Ray and Planner Vita. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's good. And, and just the way that people are planning, like some people who back in 2020, 2021, when we would be doing those, what do you call it, Zoom calls, like on a weekend, people would be like, oh, I would never be a digital planner. Now, some of those same people I see are now digital planning. So I just think it looks different for a lot of people. And the so much drama and mess been going on. Some people just like are in stealth mode with it, I think.
Right. Not so much posting.
Yeah.
But still planning.
Yeah.
I know several people who do things like that. Like they'll do spreads and they just don't post them, even though they have a really big account, a really big following, still loves the planner community. They just don't feel like they have the time to take pictures and all of that anymore.
That too. Life has changed for a lot of people. And also, just a little tidbit here. I got a little nugget from somebody earlier today, or maybe it was yesterday. I don't remember if my days are together. But Go Wow's attendance is going to be supposedly looks much different than it has in the past. And it looks like a lot of people are saving and waiting for CPC. So if you all are going to go to CPC, y'all better be waiting and watching for those tickets to go on sale. Those fingers are going to need to be faster this year.
And I see that they put out the call for volunteers, which is really awesome.
Yeah. So they should be announcing it soon. Because that's how they do things. But anyway, so with that being said, back then, all of that was, it was all a buzz and all that. And things look different for Go Wow. Things look different for a lot of people. But I think they're still there. It just looks different for a lot of people.
Okay. Dr. Tompkins says, I think the planner community is still planning. However, I'm seeing a lot of people switching from decorative to minimal functional or vice versa. Yeah, they definitely went through the minimalistic. I mean, cloth and paper is a thing for a reason, right? Jane's Agenda is a thing for a reason. Those fancy, minimalist, but still kind of sleek, sexy, work appropriate planners. Danielle says, I feel like it's more for aesthetic as opposed to planning and more journaling now than planning.
Mm-hmm. That's true, yeah.
Rochelle says, when I went through my YouTube subscriptions, so many planner community people I have subbed to have abandoned their channels. That's true.
Oh, yeah. That's so true.
And I have been going through and unsubscribing. But the problem is I don't ever look on that account as much anymore.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, but I looked for somebody recently and noticed it had been since 2022 or something since she had posted. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
2023 maybe. But yeah.
Judge Danny said, I don't think it was one event that caused planners to fall back. I think it was just a melting pot of bullshit.
Yeah. No, agreed.
Yeah. Ooh.
It's just been so much.
It is.
Oh, remember that girl that they had that group about? Oh, Lord.
Ivory
Paper Co. Girl, she in Baltimore now. I saw her to post yesterday. Her things are in Walmart.
I wonder if, don't look at my nail, y'all. Sorry. Booty digger. It is a booty digger. Um,
Oh my God. You are so stupid.
Christy said, I think the commercialism portion is dropping off. Inflation is taking a lot of air out of the shopping.
Oh yeah. No, exactly. Exactly. I mean, and listen, you can only have so many stickers that ask you what you did for today. Say, whatever the I mean, the florals and all those things. Like I said, I guess it's the aesthetics because you want to buy those things, but yeah, things have fallen off.
Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of it tends to be like rinse and repeat.
Yeah, that's
Like, okay, this is a floral, and this is another floral, and this is another floral. And I know Rochelle said in one of her videos one time, like, what is going to be the next big thing in the planner community? And I don't know what it is, but
I don't either.
I think everybody's like looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, we're waiting.
We waiting. And I pulled out some stickers that had like, it was like that little white cup with the eyelashes on it. And
Oh yeah.
You know
That
what I'm
was
talking about?
It was all the rave.
It was. And I never got down with it. I don't know. But I see it now and I'm just like, maybe I'm not that girly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Mhm.
But I like the eyelashes. I like it. But what is that thing? What is it? I don't know. It's like an egg cup. I don't know. Sherry said, I still plan like I did in 2020. And I post every once in a while. Sharice is holding strong. She is almost at 6 months of no buy stickers in 2025. This month.
I'm so proud of her.
So good. Me too. Deb said, my life is just a lot busier and my priorities are different now, but I still plan. I just don't post much.
Deb really doesn't sound like that. I don't like the voice she gave her.
Well, my life is a lot busier now. My priorities are just
No.
different, but I still plan. I just don't post as much. How about that?
I don't know. I don't know that Deb would like that.
Deb is country is cornbread, and she know it, and I know it.
Well, we all know it. And that's what we love about her.
Yeah. So I was like, Michelle said, hey, so even though some of those channels stopped posting, I still watch them because I like their personality. Look, I did give it that country.
Yeah, you did it, girl.
And Tiffany said she has that cup and it is on her desk right now. That is funny.
And look, we didn't even have to show it. Everybody know what we talking about.
Everybody knew exactly what we was talking about. Mary said, I have fallen off again big time, but I am still subscribed to certain creators just to support them because I still believe in them. Ray said, I'm sorry, I'm still buying stickers. We here and we don't judge. Ray, I don't know if you were here when we congratulated you and shouted you out for opening your shop tomorrow, but we wishing you much love and success. And we cannot wait for everyone to show their support to you. Okay.
Yeah, make no mistake, Ray. We're still gonna buy the stickers. we just like to talk about why other people are not.
Or beg somebody to buy them.
Right.
Okay. So, I was thinking like then versus now. Like what were the differences? Like I was trying to categorize it, for the show or whatever. But let's just take it back for a little while and go like what trend or habit or something in your planner planner community were you like obsessed with back in the day? Like I said, everybody liked that little cup with the eyelashes and that just never did it for me. But what was something that you were like head over heels for now that
it doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
The Oso paper. Her little what I forgot what she called them, the little mini people, whatever.
Yeah, the mini niece.
Oh my God, like I loved those things. And when she stopped making them, I was really upset. But I get it, and I still have a bunch of them because I was hoarding them. So I found some the other day. But I those every release I was in there. I think
We
I had like
had
a
the-
subscription.
We had the subscription. Yes,
Yeah,
we did.
yeah. It was that,
Um,
and then the Live Love Posh florals. That was the thing that I had to have too. So
I'm still. I haven't really bought a lot of Live Love Posh florals anymore because once we bought that box, I was set.
Mhm.
But that is like a staple in planning. Like if I ain't got no washi, I can find a floral. You know what I'm saying? Like I can make
Yeah.
this. I can make something out of nothing with the floral. I mean, slap some florals on that shit. Stick a doll on it.
Yeah, you put a floral on it. It's almost like making your bed. The room is now
Right.
clean.
It's done. It's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. Oh, I know, Kristen. Yeah, that's how I started with HP. And baby, had every time there was a release, had to have it.
Yeah. Kristen said that she had to have every HP. Oh, sorry. Every HP Happy Planner sticker book. And she hasn't used it in over a year. We just said the messy bun, but Anika's Creative Closet brought it back last month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bun.
the messy bun, getting stuff done.
And what was that? Oh my God, where everybody was getting the clip art from, and they were making the scenes. You know what I'm talking about? God. It had everybody. It had everybody in a chokehold, and everybody.
Hearts. She did the dolls.
When somebody's gonna put it in the chat, I know they are.
Okay, I don't know.
It had. I can't think of. Was it with a T?
Just tell me about it. Tell me more about it. Jog my memory.
I can't remember. Everybody was getting the stickers from there, like all the shops too.
Okay.
Oh, I can't think of it.
Dashboard layout. That's what Candace said she was in, but she wasn't. I remember when they were doing the messy bun, getting stuff done. People were like trying to come up with stuff.
Oh yeah.
African Americans, like put in my fro and let's go, or stuff like that. I thought that was really cute.
My fro.
Yeah, puff out my fro and let's go. I don't know what it was, but it was cute to like see all of them like trying to come up with something different because we don't really have messy buns. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean. Miss Mary said Cassie. Christy said Simply Gilded washi and a custom doll by Lamika with capital chic. Yeah, I remember those custom dolls. I never had one. I thought it was kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, I want one, but I don't want one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it'll be cute.
It was weird. And then to me, they never looked like the people.
No. Like a what do you call it? A bad Photoshop.
Yeah. God, I can't think of the name of that place.
I'm trying to think. I have Happy Planner books, and I would buy them because I would get them like in these not these stash groups, but this girl would like get them for like super cheap. And so get them really cheap for like $5 a piece. And so I have a lot of them, but I was never a vertical planner. Never really been. So I just always used them kind of weird. The drip washi, everybody had.
Yes. Oh Erin? My God.
I think her name was Erin. Everybody loved it. And after I was actually over bows for a while too. Like, what?
Well, me too. And now the bows are making a comeback.
They are, and I really love them. Speaking of, I don't have my planner in here, but I'm gonna post some washi in my stories. I'm on the lookout for it. It was by Print Pression, which is the only reason.
Yeah,
that
was who I was thinking of.
Yeah. But I'm on the lookout for it. So if y'all know somebody who has this, it was some bows. It was a gradient washi that went like through the rainbow. I really liked it. Minnie Rose Cole washi tape dolls. I did not know she had washi tape dolls. I knew I thought Wrong Wrong had some. But Wrong Wrong was also one of those things in the planner community that was really, really big, like in 2020, when they were like trying to fight for diversity and pretend like they cared to like put the stuff in there. So that was a big thing too. Everyone was doing like hauls on IG stories on YouTube. And I think someone said earlier about the commercialism of it all. I think that's kind of where it slows off, where it slacks off, right? Because you can keep buying and buying and buying, but at what point do you get overwhelmed and say, oh my God, I have too many items?
I don't know. I haven't made it there yet.
How do, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I stop this, right? Like, where do I go? What do I do? I
have their Wrong mug too.
Ooh, okay. Oh, Foxy Fix. Yes, I remember Foxy Fix. Metal Disc. I think people still rock with the Metal Disc. I still have Metal Disc.
Agenda 52 has the good bow book right now. I just got it from Hobby Lobby.
I was obsessed with Agenda 52 sticker books. I think that's what they were called. Yes, Agenda 52 had some really good books for a good price too.
Yeah, really good price. Because they're $14.99 and I always buy them when they're 40% off.
Period. TNs, Papermate flares. Oh my goodness. And Cherie says that I'm there. I am literally a stationery shop at my house. Listen, I could.
Oh yeah, you know who had the AliExpress and the Temu stuff, and I shopped there on my own. I didn't need her to shop there for me and not even try to rebox it.
Yeah. So Christy said, no shade, but the selling the products you can get for yourself from AliExpress or Temu, and I do think, maybe not Shein, but AliExpress, Temu, all of those kind of shops being found and made public by the planner community really hurt a lot of these shops that's selling that same grid washi for $5 a roll when you can get the whole
thing for 48
pack
cents
of them for $3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was another big hit that the community probably took. So, hey y'all who coming in, I missed it. The dollar spot at Target. Target had those like sticky pockets. So I still have some of those like that I've been like, I stick them in like in the back of like a sticker book or something. Like I have one of my reusable sticker book and stuff that I'm not gonna peel off, like dots that just go in the box. I mean in the pocket. I don't think anybody is
Me too, Sharon.
Oh wait, what? I missed it. Oh, Sherry said I'm a huge Temu shopper. Okay. I don't know, Candace. I think that people still fool with Papermate Flare and Sharpie S Gel. I love my Sharpie S Gels. They're so dark. I think I love it because it's dark black. If I could find the perfect ballpoint pen or another perfect ballpoint pen, because I do have one that I really, really love. That's dark black and ballpoint. I love that. Okay. All right. So she says, Cherie says Stationery Pal does that. I don't even know who Stationery Pal is.
Me either.
So where did the feeling of community go? Oh, wait, rewind. Another thing that sparked me, I've been working on like some of the things that I want to talk about for this episode since I got that question, but I looked at a video the other day from Fabulously Creative, I think, Fabulously Planned or Fabulously Creative. I forgot which one, but she had a sticker shop.
Yes.
And we all loved it. She had them Dollar Wednesday deals. And I think I told y'all that's how me and Coco became friends. Not became friends, but that was like one of the first things she ever gave me. And I was just like, oh my God, she shared it with me. And it was so sweet. And she like, I don't even remember that shit.
I do remember. That was when we were at the meetup at Jasia's, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, So I watched it and ooh.
Girl,
Okay.
what
Sorry,
you
you
reading?
squirrel. Cherie said not stationary pal. Soto Studio sells Temu and AliExpress stuff. And Christy agrees with that Sharpie S gel with the metal barrel. I don't know if I got a metal barrel. I might have to try that.
Yeah.
But this is what made me stop mid sentence. Ray says I have the black ballpoint, and it's I have a black ballpoint, and it's really good. He'll send the link. It's 1.5 millimeter, and it's juicy. I like it. And Kristen says she has come basically full circle because most of her planning is the notebook section of the Sterling Ink with just daily to-do list every day. And I really like that too.
And y'all need to follow Kristen's YouTube too. Kristen got me buying fountain pens.
Yeah, them fountain pens get you. And I just love the way they write.
And she's so soothing too.
She is.
When she's swatching and talking, I was like, oh my god, she's so different.
With the spoon. I love it.
Yeah, I know. It's so satisfying.
So on the Fabulously Creative or Fabulously Planned, I can't figure out what it is, but if I find it, I will link it after the show. But she said her thing was, is the planner community toxic? I think that's what the name of it was. And so I was like, ooh, mess. Let me go see.
Right out the gate.
Right out the gas. But it wasn't really about the planner community being toxic. It was more about why she fell off with planning and not planning. And a couple of things that she brought up that I thought was really interesting was how her aesthetic didn't match what everybody was going for. Like she said that she was like pretty in pink, over the top, glitter bomb, everything cutesy, girly. And the community kind of shifted to the neutral everything, brown, beige, olive, and so she was like, she didn't feel comfortable posting as much because it wasn't her thing. But she said that she's finally at a point, maybe 4 years later. I think she said 4 years. I'm not sure. 3 years. I don't know. Whatever the point was. She said that she's coming back to a point and she just gonna keep doing her own thing. And so I left a comment on there basically saying that's what the realists are about. Like, we all got different styles. We all got different things. We're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. We're just trying to allow people to be themselves, plan the way they want to plan, and kind of support them in doing so. Know that you have a place. I feel like we're here for all the misfits who don't fit in everywhere. Of course, we got like Beyonce and Charisse and, the big names, right? But, we also have people like me who are under 2,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? Or Coco, are you under 2,000 also?
Yes, I'm sure. I don't know, but I'm sure.
Right. But like, we're not big names. We're not big influencers. We're not all of this. But, it doesn't matter to me because we have the community that we have. Right. And so that's what's important.
Yeah.
So
we've built the community we want to be in.
Exactly. like found family in novels.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good thing. So here's the honest conversation. Is engagement down? Are fewer people sharing? And I'll just stop there. I'll just start there. Like, what do you think about the engagement that you receive on it? Well, you don't really post planner pics, but for those of you in the comments who could elaborate, what do you think about like the engagement and people sharing and stuff like that? Coco, what do you think? Sorry.
I mean, I think it's good. I like the before the pen pictures that people post. I've always liked those. And it would would give me good ideas and things that I want to do. And now I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I mean, it's always your own thing, but you know what I'm saying? Like looking for inspo or something like that. But I still watch them, everybody's post and like them. If I like them, I'm not going to just like it for the heck of it, but
You don't like for no reason.
No. But if I like it, I will.
I do too. And y'all will see, like, if you go through the stories, I share, if I double tapped, if I comment, if I really like it, I'll share it. And it's free, y'all. Like, or at least
Yeah,
that's the
literally.
way I think about it in my head. I just feel like it's free. This is pretty. Other people should see it. We may not have the same followers. I learned about, other shops through looking at people's story or watching them share things that they purchased. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. Let me go check that out. So there you have it. So here we go. Christy says, let's start with Instagram. Baby, she sounds like she got her finger out.
Yeah.
Let's start with Instagram. Oh, Christy's voice is really soothing too, y'all. Check her out, her channel. It's the algorithm and not showing all the friends. You have to go to followers to see your people if it's not a favorite. And I agree with that. It is so many ads and sponsored posts that it really like where my people at?
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. And the ads are getting out of hand.
Out of hand, for real.
It's like every other post is an ad.
It's like literally. And it'll be something like, I don't know, shapewear. Like, get this off my planner page. Like, put this on my girl page. Get
Nothing
out of here.
to do with all of mine are meds. Do you think my algorithm knows that I'm a hyper?
Yes. Bianca said she was sharing once a week for about a year, but I don't know. She hasn't posted lately. She's still planning though.
Sherry, you influence me.
All of y'all influence me. I got 2 fountain pens in my cart, but I don't know how to put no ink in them, so I can't. Danny said, I'll never forget when Sharice posted this highlighter from Temu and I damn near broke my thumbs to order. I couldn't order fast enough. Listen, and that's one thing about Sharice. In her stories, I make plans. If you're not following her, you absolutely should, because she gonna keep it all the way gangster. And I love that. I love that about her. She will post where she got something from. It is no secret. Right. And that's another thing, that whole gatekeeping thing. If you got a cute sticker from somewhere, what's the fucking secret, bruh?
Yeah.
What's the secret?
Yeah, it's not an original. So just, it's not like it's one of a kind. So just tell us.
It's not. And no matter what, if you buy a kit, I buy a kit, they buy a kit, and we all do it on the same day, nobody's just going to look exactly the same. So what does it matter? Right. I mean, and even the shops, for example, if we're all buying from Clip Art Kits or your favorite AI store on Etsy, and we all putting it in the shop, we all buying the same shit. Either just because we buying it from a different shop don't mean that we're not all still having the same things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really love Sharice that she'll say, oh, I got this. I found this cute sticker book at Temu. Here go the link. And she'll put the link,
Yeah. She also said, why do we post? To boost shops? Question mark.
Ooh, that's a good question. But I haven't gotten there yet. Ray says, I share as much as I can and pin the comments on the channel and Insta. I use that like when others did that to me. Okay. And everybody is saying that Sharice is an influencer, and Sherry, you are influencer. Chrissy said, yep, based on everybody buying stuff based on her. Jasmine, hey Jasmine, says, so true. I watch one juicing video and like it, and then I barely see planner content, period. And so here's the other thing. Like Coco was saying, Sharice says, well, why do we post? Is it to boost the shops? What's the point? Why do we post? I don't post to boost the shop, except for Cuteness Boutique, where you can use Erica 20 to say. I post a beauty shop. I don't really do that. I do it to.
I think sometimes people are just proud of what they have or what they've done and want to show someone else who would care. Like it's like stuff for my crafting thing, right? I'll post stuff that I make. Well, nobody in this house gives a shit. You know, so I'm gonna
Right.
share it with people who probably would care.
Right.
I think why.
It's like in the community, like you want to see creativity flourish. I want to see what you got going on. You want to see what I got going on. Not like to be in our business, so to speak, but
Yeah.
to express ideas. Like Coco, when you get a craft, you see a new idea, can you try and incorporate it in the next one? I know Monica E influenced me with the way she lays her boxes. Like she's very creative. She's not just putting one. She don't even, it doesn't even matter if she's writing it, like, but the way she places them are always like, oh shit, I never thought about that. Sideways. I never think that. I watched Rochelle to like learn where to place this. Why does she, and that's what she does. Like in her older videos, she would say like, I like to put the darker washi on the bottom to kind of ground it and the lighter washi at the top. And then it made sense to me like, oh shit, that does make sense. So you kind of learn, you know, different styles and different techniques. I like the way that Sharice frames her pages. So it's like in a picture frame. So
Right.
just
Yeah.
lots of stuff like that. Sure. What did Sherry say? Sherry said, I always tell everyone where I got what when I post. Sometimes I'll tag the shops. Yeah, I have stopped tagging a lot of shops just because why? Like they're not, many of them, let me not say all of them, but many of them don't even come back and like your stuff or
repost it.
Or repost it. So it's like I'm not benefiting from it. So it's why take that extra 5 minutes to figure out where I got this from, post it, tag it, all that stuff. I'm just like,
well, but on the other hand, it could be Sherry's way of saying, don't ask me where I got it from. Here you go.
Don't ask me. Here you go. You know, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Cherie said, I share because I like what I make in my personal time. Do you like it? I don't care if you do or don't, period. Chrissy said they be posting for the I had it first mentality. That kind of goes with the story that I was seeing, I was reading off the other day when she was like, y'all get these, you know, from these PR people and y'all so quick to use what you got and it don't even be cute just to say that you had it first.
Yeah.
Sherry says, I posted for me. It's a creative outlet. Sherry said, I've said this plenty times. I don't play with stickers. I create art. Some will like it and some will, and a lot will not. I know that's right, baby. My planner is a work of art. Afterwards, especially when it's like filled in and written in on the pages. It's just
it
is. Sharing and chatty with friends. Sherry says it's gutsy for her to post. It takes a lot for her to post her spreads. And Sherry has some really good spreads. I wish you would show them more often. But I understand, baby, I ain't got time to take no picture. I got to write this down. Okay? I got to write it down. Rochelle said, when you're excited about something, you want to share it. And that's true too. Cindy said, when I started, I thought about the shop, but I post because I'm proud of my spread. We just said, I like showing how I use my stickers. For example, stickers from Agenda 52 can speak for you. Ooh, yeah. And I think that kind of goes with Sharice and the art statement too, right? Like when people create art, it tells a lot about what's going on in them sometimes. You can check out the quote and what they got going on.
Agenda 52 has a planner that I want.
Ooh,
and it's
is
a June start.
Is it
It
spiral?
is. And it's so unlike me, but it's
I love
cute.
spiral planners. I started off with recollections,
Yeah.
and Walmart planners, or planners that you buy like in. I used to go to Sanrio Surprises, the Hello Kitty store back in the
Oh
day.
yeah.
So like when I was in like the 7th grade, before we graduated from elementary school, I remember buying like the Hello Kitty like friendship book for autographs
That
and
was my
having
favorite store in the mall.
it was so much fun. Cherie said, I agree, y'all the only people who care. Y'all the only people who care. I make art and relax with and putting stickers on paper. Yeah, like my son, you don't care about none of this shit. I show my son, he'd be like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, people, well, some
Um,
probably cares in your
no, she
house,
doesn't.
but
No,
nobody else around. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else around here cares. So I'm like, I'll just post it and share it with people who clearly
share it
like
with people who
this
care.
stuff too.
And I came to the community really, really late. So everybody already had their Instagram. I didn't start an Instagram account for planning until we started the podcast. So I've just been
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
3 years. I didn't know that there was a community. I didn't know that there were stickers. I didn't know that there were other people doing it because I saw the planners. I saw the stuff in the stores, like in the Wally Worlds and stuff.
Yeah.
But as far as knowing it was other people, I didn't. And people just around me just thought I was really weird. Like, okay, she's really quirky. She worked with them kids. She's been working with them too long. So, that was kind of there. And before we end, because this, like I said, it will probably be a 2-part show. Something I want to leave you with, think about is oversaturation, clicks, and planner politics, right? Not the big politics, but the planner politics. I think that's kind of where I want to take for the next episode, because I do think there's some oversaturation. I do think there are clicks and cool kids and lots of planner politics that you can't talk about. You can't say this, you can't say that, you can't, so-and-so did this, so-and-so did that, but everybody like pushes it under. And I have a shop, shops in mind that I think about, but if we all experiencing the same thing and we never talk about it, then how do we improve the community? How do we not let these shops or these people get over? And how do we become the cool kids? Right. Cool kids. Yeah. So I appreciate all y'all listening today. Yeah. Coco, you got any final words?
No. Thank y'all for all the kind words in the beginning, and thank y'all for listening to me moan and cry in the beginning, because that's not why y'all came here tonight, but I appreciate it, which just says how much of a community that we are, because nobody was like, oh my God, we didn't come here for that, and whatever. It was all nice, kind words, so I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I hope you all have a great, happy, safe week. I will be flying tomorrow and flying back on Thursday. Oh, I'm going to miss the midweek check-in.
That's okay. I'll update my plan.
I'm going to try to get an earlier flight. Okay. Yeah, but I may miss it.
I'll update it. I got you.
Okay.
Oh, will you still be able to do the meeting Tuesday?
Yeah. Because I'll be in my hotel room, but I'll be in flight during the midweek check-in, because my flight leaves at 7, I think. I was just thinking out loud, sorry, but I'll be there Tuesday for the meeting. Yes. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Kristen.
Oh, Ray said he'll cover for me.
Okay.
Thank you, Ray.
Kristen said, congrats again on the sellout. And Sharice leaves us with some great parting words, which is, you can buy the nice things, but remember, you don't need them all. And I think that is a really great way to like sum up, what we've talked about, until now. So let me see. Let me go through my list in my head. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't, share it with somebody who you think will like it. I think this is a really good discussion, and I think lots of people would enjoy partaking in it. People who may or may not know about the show. So I think that would be good. And
I think I also want to say thank you again to everybody who had the quick fingers and supported us on Thursday by purchasing their ticket. And for all those who didn't get a ticket, we promise we're going to do it again. And, you know, let us get this one under our belt, but we will. And hopefully it can be much larger next time and everybody can come. But thank you to everybody, those who got a ticket, those who wanted to get a ticket, and those who are supporting us even though they didn't get a ticket. We do appreciate you.
Yes. Also, if you didn't get a ticket to our event and you still want something to do on that to celebrate that National Planners Day weekend, there is an event called by the Cova Planners, Coastal Virginia. And she will be one of the team members. I'm not sure. I think Stephanie is the one who will be she'll be a guest on the show later in the month, so she can talk to the community about it, because lots of people have asked, you know, who's this, where are they coming from, you know, that kind of stuff. And I think it'll be really good for her to come on the show and kind of explain, you know, but she's been in a community for a while. Clearly, I just, you know, I'm laying it under a rock. But so yeah, so that's something to think about also. I need a cruise too. We're going on one in January.
I'm going in September, but it's been a long time. And we ain't cruised at all this year.
I know. Can you believe it? Can
you
believe it? I can't either.
Us either.
So I will see you guys Thursday for the midweek check-in. We're gonna update our planners together like we always do. Ray said he coming to fill in. Ray, if you ain't coming to fill in your planner, I don't want to hear it. Okay.
He gonna if he's covering for me, he ain't gotta fill in
Right. You just gotta don't be shopping. Just be sitting down.
Just be somewhere shopping and rambling.
Okay, so remember, keep it messy, never. Oh, and if you got your pictures in your email, post it. I saw 2, and I'm really excited. So
he doesn't know who bought a ticket. I haven't shared.
I want to see. So make sure that you post it and do it. So remember, y'all, we keep it messy and never malicious, and have a great week.
Real talk, real plans. Real life, real fans with Riri and Coco. You know, messy, not malicious. Our talk is just delicious with Riri and Coco. You know.
All right. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.